What if the man who taught the world how to trap just trapped his own son? What if the king of the South sacrificed his own flesh and blood to save his dying empire? The internet is in a total state of shock right now because 50 Cent has just hit post on the ultimate betrayal. We're talking about a leaked, high-definition secret confession from inside a jail cell, where a broken King Harris finally screams the truth. "My father set me up." 50 Cent claims he has the wiretaps and the DNA receipts to prove T.I. is the real villain in this tragedy. Is this the end of the Harris dynasty, or the most dangerous hit piece in hip-hop history? Stay tuned, because the secret tape you're about to hear changes everything we thought we knew about the grand hustle. To understand how we reached this absolute breaking point in 2026, you have to realize that this isn't just a rap beef. This is the total collapse of the Harris dynasty. For over 20 years, T.I., the self-proclaimed King of the South, has built a wall around his family. A wall made of money, power, and a reformed image that told the world he was done with the streets. But as the saying goes, the streets never forget, and neither does Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. The tension has been simmering since the mid-2000s, but 2026 turned the heat into a forest fire. It all started when T.I. claimed he was ready for a versus battle, only for 50 Cent to laugh in his face, calling him a rat and a faded legend. But 50 wasn't just attacking Tip's music, he was watching Tip's son. King Harris, the 21-year-old heir to the Grand Hustle throne, has spent the last few years trying desperately to prove he's harder than the silver spoon he was born with. From the infamous Waffle House pickle incident to his multiple arrests for weapons and drugs, King has been a walking target. And 50 Cent? He's the ultimate predator. While T.I. was busy promoting his retirement album Kill the King, 50 was allegedly in the shadows, funding a project that would make the Diddy documentary look like a bedtime story. Reports are now surfacing that 50 Cent has been executive producing a docuseries titled Surviving T.I. and Tiny. This project isn't just about rap bars. It's about the 20 sexual assault allegations that have haunted the couple, their mysterious financial dealings, and, most importantly, how T.I. supposedly keeps his children in a mental cage to protect his own secrets. The world watched as T.I. publicly scolded his son, put him in headlocks at football games, and told the feds on national radio that he knows that energy and his son is headed for prison. At the time, we thought it was just a father's frustration. But 50 Cent is now claiming that T.I.'s tough love was actually a psychological setup. 50's insider sources suggest that T.I. needed a distraction from his own massive IRS debts that have ballooned back to over $5 million despite that $71 million MGA lawsuit win. Think about the timing. Every time T.I. faces a financial scandal or a legal threat, King Harris magically ends up in the headlines for a new crime. 50 Cent is asking the question the world is too afraid to voice. Is T.I. using his own son as a shield? Is King Harris's rebellion actually a cry for help from a kid who knows his father's darkest secrets? This secret confession that 50 just released didn't come out of nowhere. It's the result of months of King being pushed to the edge by a father who calls him an embarrassment and an industry that calls him a fake. King Harris has finally realized that in the game of grand hustle, he's just a pawn. And now he's ready to flip the board. The history of this beef is written in blood, sweat, and tax liens. And as we dive into the details of this secret recording, you'll see why 50 Cent is calling this the execution of the king. The dynasty is crumbling, and the background noise you hear? That's the sound of the feds knocking on the door that King Harris just unlocked. The air in Atlanta just got colder. We aren't talking about the weather. We're talking about a betrayal so icy it has frozen the entire hip-hop community in its tracks. Imagine sitting in a cold, 6x9 cell, hearing the sound of the feds whispering your name, and realizing the person who put you there shares your DNA. This is the exact nightmare 50 Cent has unleashed upon the world. Just hours ago, 50, the undisputed king of psychological warfare, hit the upload button on a file that T.I. would have paid millions to keep buried. This is the secret confession of King Harris. This isn't a polished interview or a PR-managed statement. This is raw, unfiltered, and devastating audio recorded inside the DeKalb County Jail in early 2026. In the recording, You can hear King Harris's voice trembling, breaking under the weight of a truth too heavy for a 21-year-old to carry. He's heard whispering to an unidentified visitor. Sources claim it was a private investigator secretly funded by 50 Cent himself. King says, and I quote, "He told me to take that car. He said it was clear. He knew the feds were waiting at that gas station in Dunwoody. My own father set the trap and watched me walk right into it." The room goes silent. The implications are nuclear. King Harris is claiming that the infamous October arrest, the one that started this whole downward spiral, wasn't bad luck. It was a calculated sacrifice.
But why?
Why would the King of the South throw his own son to the wolves? This is where the story takes its first, most sinister twist. According to the whispers coming out of 50 Cent's camp, T.I. was backed into a corner by the IRS and a federal grand jury investigating a massive money laundering scheme connected to his real estate ventures. The feds wanted a high-profile win. They wanted a head on a platter. And T.I., facing a potential 20-year sentence, allegedly offered them King Harris on a silver spoon. The strategy was brilliant in its cruelty. If King Harris, the rebellious, uncontrollable son, got locked up for weapons and drugs, it would serve as the perfect distraction. It would paint T.I. as the grieving father trying to save his son, all while he secretly signed the papers that gave the feds exactly what they wanted. King's confession on the tape confirms this. He's using my record to mask his own. He needs me in here, so I can't talk about what happened with that MGA money. He's not a king, he's a snake. The emotional reaction from the public has been one of pure horror. Social media is a battlefield. Twitter threads are exploding with insider leaks claiming that Tiny Harris was kept in the dark, led to believe her son was just unlucky, while T.I. was secretly meeting with prosecutors in the middle of the night. One leaked memo, reportedly from a disgruntled Grand Hustle employee, describes a heated argument in the Harris household where T.I. screamed, "I built this empire and I won't let a kid who can't even stay off Instagram bring it down." The betrayal doesn't stop at the arrest. King Harris reveals in the audio that his father has been gaslighting the entire family, making them believe King is mentally unstable to discredit anything he says from behind bars. The tough love we saw on national TV, the headlocks, the public scoldings. King claims it was all part of a rebranding strategy to make him look like the villain of the story. But here is the first major twist that no one, not even 50 Cent, expected. King Harris claims that he isn't just a victim, he has evidence. He tells the investigator on the tape, "Tell 50 to look at the security footage from the back entrance of the studio on the 14th. He'll see who T.I. was really meeting with. It wasn't his lawyers. It was the same agents who put the cuffs on me. This changes everything." If King is right, T.I. wasn't just snitching, he was cooperating in real time. The King of the South might actually be a shadow agent for the feds. The industry is in a state of panic. Rappers who have worked with T.I. are reportedly scrubbing their social media, terrified of being linked to a man who would sacrifice his own son to stay out of a jumpsuit. The conflict is no longer about rap bars or diss tracks. It's about a father's survival versus a son's life. As the audio fades out, you hear King Harris make one final, chilling statement. He thinks I'm done, but I've been recording him. 2. The throne he's sitting on? It's made of glass, and I'm about to break it. The cliffhanger? Just minutes after 50 Cent leaked this audio, T.I.'s security team was spotted in a high-speed chase through the streets of Atlanta, reportedly trying to intercept a second drive that King Harris's friends were trying to deliver to 50 Cent's legal team. The war hasn't just started, it's moved to the streets, and there's no turning back. The fire that 50 Cent started just turned into a nuclear explosion. If you thought the secret confession was bad, what just happened in the last hour has officially sent shockwaves through the entire U.S. justice system. As the leaked audio of King Harris continues to rack up millions of views, a second, even more terrifying reveal has surfaced, and this one didn't come from a secret recording. It came from the official federal court records. According to insider sources within the Atlanta legal circuit, King Harris has officially signed the papers to become a state witness against his own father. Visual. Fake Twitter thread from a high-profile legal analyst. Confirmed. King Harris has flipped. Immunity granted. T.I. is the target. This isn't just family drama anymore. This is a full-scale federal takedown. The escalation reached a fever pitch when 50 Cent posted a cryptic photo of a federal immunity agreement with the initials CH3 at the bottom. The message was clear. King Harris isn't just talking to 50 Cent, he's talking to the FBI. The shocking reveal? King reportedly has proof that T.I.'s grand hustle empire was being used as a front for a massive, multi-state operation that the feds have been trying to crack for a decade. King's secret confession wasn't just a vent, it was a deposition. The internet is absolutely losing its mind. On Twitter, #KingTheSnitch and #HeroKing are battling for the top spot. But the real chaos is happening behind the scenes in the music industry. Reports are circulating that a secret emergency meeting was held at a major record label, where executives were told to immediately pause all projects related to T.I. because the fallout from King's testimony could sink the entire ship. But wait, it gets darker. As the news of King flipping hit the streets, a leaked internal memo from the prison guards surfaced on a dark web forum. The memo claims that T.I. tried to send a message to King inside the jail. Not a letter of love, but a physical threat. The report says 2 inmates were intercepted trying to enter King's unit with sharp objects, and one of them was found with a burner phone containing a single text from an untraceable number. Silence is golden. Don't be a fool. 50 Cent didn't let this slide. Within minutes, he was back on Instagram Live, laughing with that signature smirk, saying, "Tip, you really trying to take out your own son in the feds? You're more desperate than I thought. The world sees you now. You can't hide behind that family hustle BS anymore." The industry backlash is unprecedented. We are seeing major hip-hop figures who have stood by T.I. for 20 years suddenly unfollowing him. A fake news clip from a major entertainment outlet showed T.I.'s legal team resigning en masse, claiming irreconcilable differences and ethical concerns. One anonymous lawyer reportedly said, "We signed up to defend a rapper, not a man who treats his son like a pawn in a federal chess game." But the shocking reveal that has everyone's jaw on the floor involves Tiny Harris. A leaked audio from a supposed phone call between Tiny and a close friend has hit the internet. In it, you can hear Tiny screaming through tears, I told him King knew too much. He's going to destroy us all just to keep his ego alive. He's not the man everyone thinks he is." This suggests that even Tiny knew T.I. was capable of this betrayal. The escalation is moving faster than T.I. can handle. His grand hustle headquarters in Atlanta was reportedly surrounded by unmarked black SUVs earlier today. People are asking, is T.I. about to be arrested? Or is he already working on a new deal to flip on someone even bigger? The cliffhanger for this section is the most chilling part of all. 50 Cent just posted a timer on his website. It's counting down to midnight. The caption? The video King recorded. The real T.I. unmasked. 12 a.m. It turns out the audio was just the beginning. King Harris reportedly had a hidden camera during that infamous Waffle House incident, and what it captured before the fight started is something that will change the way we look at T.I. forever. New questions are being raised. Was the Waffle House fight staged by T.I. to make King look crazy? Did T.I. pay those employees to provoke his son? The countdown is ticking, and T.I.'s legacy is seconds away from being erased. The world is holding its breath, because at midnight, the King might finally lose his head. The internet isn't just talking anymore, it's screaming. The fallout from King Harris's secret confession has turned into a digital civil war, and the casualties are mounting. From the street corners of Atlanta to the glass skyscrapers of Wall Street, everyone has an opinion, and none of them are quiet. 50 Cent's masterstroke has effectively split the hip-hop world into 2 radical camps. Those who see T.I. as a cold-blooded traitor, and those who believe 50 Cent is the ultimate puppet master of fake news. On TikTok and Twitter, the #JusticeForKing movement has reached a fever pitch. Millions of Gen Z fans, who grew up watching the family hustle, feel personally betrayed. But it's the industry's silence that speaks the loudest. Major legends who once stood side by side with T.I. on award show stages are now suddenly busy or unavailable. For comment, reports are swirling that a secret blacklist is circulating among top DJs and radio programmers in the South. The rumor? If you play a T.I. record, you're officially Team Feds. Enter the celebrity backlash. A leaked group chat, reportedly involving some of the biggest names in the game, surfaced on a popular gossip blog. In it, rappers are seen debating whether to pull their features from T.I.'s upcoming retirement album. One message, allegedly from a multi-platinum artist, said, "I can't have my name on a project where the lead artist is being accused of sacrifice. My brand won't survive the association." But then, the counterattack started. A small but vocal group of T.I. supporters, calling themselves the Grand Hustle Loyalists, have begun their own campaign. They claim that King Harris is a troubled youth who has been manipulated by 50 Cent's millions. They point to King's past behavior as proof that he's an unreliable witness. A fake news clip from an independent Atlanta reporter even suggested that 50 Cent used advanced AI to deepfake King's voice in that jail cell recording. The division is even tearing apart other celebrity families. We saw a fake tweet from a famous rapper's wife saying, "If my husband ever did what T.I. is accused of, I'd take the kids and never look back." To which a famous producer replied, "Y'all don't know the streets. Sometimes a father has to do the unthinkable to save the legacy." King was a loose cannon. This debate about street code versus family loyalty is fueling 24/7 commentary on every podcast from Joe Budden to Gilly to Kid. And what about 50 Cent? He is sitting back, enjoying the chaos he created. He just posted a fake, memorial graphic for the Grand Hustle logo with the caption, "Funeral services held at midnight. No flowers needed, just the truth." This level of disrespect has forced T.I.'s remaining allies into a corner. Rumor has it that a major sit-down was attempted by Atlanta OGs to mediate the beef, but 50 Cent allegedly sent back a message saying, "I don't negotiate with snitches." The public's hunger for the truth is reaching a dangerous level. Crowds have been spotted outside T.I.'s Trap Music Museum, with some fans leaving rat traps at the front door as a form of protest. Meanwhile, Tiny Harris's social media has been flooded with messages of both support and accusation. Some fans are begging her to save her son, while others are accusing her of being complicit in the financial crimes King mentioned in his confession. The cliffhanger for this section is the most explosive reaction yet. A major streaming platform, rumored to be Netflix, just released a 15-second teaser with no title. It only shows a pair of handcuffs on a gold-plated desk and a voice that sounds suspiciously like 50 Cent saying, "The king is dead. Long live the witness." The world isn't just waiting for the next update, they are waiting for the final collapse. New reports claim that a star witness from T.I.'s past, someone we haven't seen in years, is about to join 50 Cent's documentary. The question is, who is left to betray the king? Just when you thought this secret confession was the end of the road, 50 Cent has just dropped a nuclear device on the Harris legacy. This isn't an audio recording. This isn't a leaked DM. This is a video. According to sources close to the G-Unit mogul, King Harris didn't just record his father's voice. He caught him on camera. 50 Cent's latest post, which was deleted in under 60 seconds, allegedly showed T.I. in the back of a luxury SUV days before King's arrest. In the footage, T.I. is heard saying something that will haunt the Harris family forever. If he's the one who takes the fall, the feds stop looking at the accounts. It's better he does 5 years now than I do 20 later. He's young, he'll bounce back. The absolute cold-blooded nature of this statement is beyond anything the hip-hop world has ever seen. This isn't a father protecting his son. This is a king sacrificing his prince to save his own throne. But wait, there is a second twist that makes this even more terrifying. In the very last frame of that deleted video, the blurred man T.I. was talking to finally turns around. And although the face was pixelated, the internet's digital detectives have already matched the tattoos on his hands. It wasn't a Fed. It wasn't a lawyer. It was one of T.I.'s oldest business rivals, a man T.I. has been beefing with for years. This suggests that the entire sacrifice wasn't just to stop the IRS. It was a deal made with the enemy to keep a massive, 20-year-old secret from coming out. 50 Cent's final message before the timer hit zero was a chilling warning. Tip, you didn't just sell your son. You sold your soul. And I have the receipts for both. The industry is in total lockdown. Rumor has it that King Harris has been moved out of the general population because of credible threats from people linked to his own family. The question on everyone's lips is King Harris safe? And more importantly, what happens when episode 1 of 50 Cent's documentary, Surviving T.I. and Tiny, officially drops this Friday? The drama isn't just escalating, it's exploding. We have just received word that a second witness, someone who was actually inside the SUV that night, is ready to come forward. This person claims they have the original, unblurred footage, and they are ready to sell it to the highest bidder. Is it Domani? Is it a bodyguard? Or is it someone from T.I.'s past that we all thought was gone? The Harris empire is built on a foundation of secrets, and the cracks are finally showing. Every second King Harris stays behind bars, the more T.I.'s legacy burns. But the biggest cliffhanger of all? King Harris reportedly has a message for 50 Cent if the final video gets leaked. He said, "If they see the rest, they'll know I'm not the only child he did this to." Wait, what? Are there other children? Other sacrifices? The clock is ticking toward Friday, and the truth is about to be more devastating than the fiction. Keep your eyes on this channel, because the next update will reveal the identity of the shadow driver and the secret of the other son. The King of the South is about to be unmasked, and the world is ready to watch the fall. I am speechless. If what King Harris is saying is true, we are looking at the darkest chapter in the history of rap music. But I need to know where you stand. Is T.I. a master manipulator who would sell his own son to save his skin? Or is this the most elaborate what-if hit piece 50 Cent has ever created? Is the secret video the smoking gun? Or is it another deepfake? Don't just watch, participate. Drop your theories in the comments below. Who do you think was in the SUV with T.I.? And what did King mean by the other child? I'm reading every single comment, and your theories might be featured in our next update. If you want to be the first to see the unmasked footage from episode 1, you have to do 3 things right now. Smash that like button to show T.I.'s camp that we want the truth. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for all notifications. We are dropping a 2 a.m. emergency update as soon as the midnight timer hits 0. Share this video on Twitter and Instagram. The world needs to know what's happening behind the family hustle. The throne is shaking, the witness is talking, and the king is running out of time. Stay tuned, because the next 24 hours will change everything. See you in the next one.